What's up, Plebheads? I'm Neo.
And I'm Jdog.
And tonight we're reacting to Dynasty Warriors 9 official gameplay. This is the third gameplay trailer, the English version, the open world overview, as requested by Mr. Tom Fung. Told that we should definitely check this out since we're a fan of fantastical combat, as you put it in one of our recent videos.
Well, I have played some of the Dynasty Warriors games, but I haven't played all of them. And
well, it's a series we used to play back when it was on PlayStation 2, right?
Yeah, and you know, I felt like play one, play all of them.
That's how I felt about it too.
And so I'm not sure what to think about this. But let's take a look at it.
Why don't we jump in and check it out?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Welcome to Dynasty Warriors 9.
Should I play Dynasty Warriors 4, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. I've always liked their music.
Looks like they got the hub,
So Lubu's finally making his move. This is our best chance to slay the demon Lubu.
interesting.
It would be nice to see more than one player. There we go. Wow, that gives you enough reasons to play. Holy crap.
Oh my god. Hunting and fishing, Monster Hunter style or what? Holy shit. Terraria, Minecraft. Oh my god.
Well, first of all, Jdog, before we discuss it, what do you think?
Well, it seems like just about every series has to have an open world game.
Yes.
So I suppose this was only a matter of time. There are some things that intrigue me. You know, getting the lookout points, being able to alter the battles based on what other missions I've done. I can see that. But I don't know if there's enough here to actually make me buy it.
So
and that's me personally. Like, it doesn't look like it's a bad game or like a bad way to do Dynasty Warriors. And actually, I like a game that offers me freedom.
Me too.
But, you know, the combat specifically, and maybe we're misunderstood, my comments about fantastical combat are misunderstood, maybe.
Yes.
But the combat is certainly
Repetitive.
what I've seen in other Dynasty Warriors games.
Yes.
And I can go back to the PS2 and probably have the same experience of button mashing my way through hordes of enemies.
I agree.
Where really the only enemies that do anything are the boss enemies. I mean, the other guys just stand there and let you beat them to death.
Yep.
For the most part. Unless you're taking on a quest where they're more higher level than you.
Yep.
But that's kind of been my experience overall with Dynasty Warriors, is that it's fight through literally hundreds of irrelevance to get to a boss that you need to then fight while more and more irrelevance annoy you. And so that's kind of what always annoyed me with the series, I guess, or what I got sick of it, or why I got sick of, I think, Dynasty Warriors 4 specifically, that I had on PS2. This does look like it does allow for other things to occur during the game, such as, you know, side missions,
gathering, hunting,
leveling
fishing.
up your weapons, fishing, all that shit. So it might offer a little bit more in terms of, hey, I'm maybe not ready to do another mission right now, so I could do something else. But I still am not sure if there's enough here for me, personally.
For me, Koei Techno, for me, I feel like their graphics haven't changed.
Well, and this could be some early stuff, too,
Like,
that we're seeing.
I'm not saying this doesn't look nice. I'm just saying the combat, the character styles, everything I see is basically the same. Not trashing them. I'm just saying it's what I've noticed. Again, we talked about this.
I don't know specifically, and this is me personally, if the Dynasty Warriors setting / theme is a massive appeal to me, right?
I mean,
that's
it may not be.
Yeah, and I'm war games in general, like, where you have the army leader or general of the army, right?
Yep.
And then the masses of soldiers are really not a style of game that I play a ton. Okay?
Me neither.
And so the overall theme of the game doesn't specifically
appeal to
me in a way where I have to get this.
Yes.
And I think that's just, for whatever reason, when I game, I want to fight dragons and monsters.
Yeah.
And that's just me personally. Again, I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with them going in this direction.
Oh, I think this was a good choice.
Because I think it is the right decision. Because my experience with Dynasty Warriors has always been a quick flame out.
Yep.
and a quick burnout for me. It's like, hey, I'm not going to play all 90 characters, obviously, or however many there were in the games I played. I'm going to go through the game probably once with a character that I like.
It became very stale very quickly.
Yes,
Right.
and so that's what I really have in my head. And I think they're addressing this, or they're attempting to address this. And, you know, the fans of the series, the guys that have played all the games, they're probably getting this anyway.
Of course.
But I think they have a problem with this series, maybe like, you know, we were talking about with Monster Hunter a few weeks ago, where, you know, yes, our core fans are going to buy this no matter what platform we release it on or what type of game it is. But if we want other people to come onto this series with us, we've got to make some changes. So you see that with Monster Hunter World, you see a complete overhaul of the series, basically.
Yes.
I mean, as far as, you know, what platforms you can play it on, and just the way it looks and feels and everything.
For me, this was my favorite part of the trailer.
Yeah.
Was the ending. Was the best part.
So maybe there's going to be something like that happening here.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it. I mean, think of what happened with Far Cry.
Yeah.
That initial Far Cry game, way back on the PC.
Hard as hell.
It was hard, but it was basically a first-person shooter.
Yeah, it was. It's exactly what it was.
And then you really
I
got
actually beat that game, by the way.
to Far Cry 3, though. Where
Far Cry 2 is when it went open world.
Far Cry 2, somewhat. But Far Cry 3 really was like a game changer in that series.
Yes, it was.
So, would we see something like that happen here? I'm not certain.
Could be.
I'm not certain if there's enough differentiation in the combat to where I would have to have this, personally. But if you're a Dynasty Warriors fan, I can see you being excited for this.
Incredibly excited,
Because you're getting a more complete experience, I think. So,
yeah.
you know, I don't want to sit here and just bash on it because, again, I just personally don't necessarily think there's enough intrigue here for me.
That's fair. That's fair for us. That's fair for you to say that.
Then again, the open world quest, whatever way you want format is overdone enough now where that in and of itself isn't enough to sell me on a game anymore.
Yeah,
I have to be interested enough in the content of the game to actually want it.
I agree. That's a good breakdown, Jdog. I agree with that.
And I'm not terribly interested in, you know, feudal China and that historical thing which this game is based upon. Again, isn't enough for me to have this.
Okay.
But
I think it could be a step in the right direction for the series.
For the series, I see good things here in the long run. Because I don't think they could continue to go like they were, where it was
no way.
Play as this character, do her storyline. Play as this guy, do his storyline. You know, mission, bum rush the guy, try to get rid of him before you get overwhelmed, basically.
Yep.
And here's some cooler moves you can unlock, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So, I do see positives here.
Yeah, absolutely. I do too. Well, anyway, this is our reactions to Dynasty Warriors 9. Now, this was the third gameplay trailer with some English dub action going on. Is it our favorite game series ever? No, I don't think it is. But I had heard through the grapevines that there was this kind of open world thing coming, this kind of more open environment thing coming to this game, and that actually intrigues me a lot. To the point where I'll be interested to see how things finally play out for the game, because I think this was definitely a step in the right direction.
A needed step, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well, anyway, stay tuned here to the Baldwin Plebs for more content like this. We do live streams, we do gameplays, Monster Hunter, of course, and who could forget our famed reaction videos that we do. Comment down below. Let us know what you're thinking about Dynasty Warriors 9. Is it a game you're interested in? Is it a game you've been following? Or is this the first time you've seen anything about it? Like the video if you've enjoyed it. And be sure to subscribe to the Baldwin Plebs to join our family and become a plebhead today. And we'll see you all right here next time for more content like this.
Good night, everybody.
GG, ya plebs.